Welcome back to America's Commercial Real Estate Show. I am Michael Bull. This segment is brought to you by The News Funnel. Check them out at thenewsfunnel.com. And today we are talking about Retail, the Real Story. One of the big retail events of the year is ICSC RECon. And this year in Vegas, it's May 20th to May 23rd. Please welcome my next guest. It's Stephanie Cegalski, and she is with ICSC. Stephanie is joining us on Skype. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
So Stephanie, it's a big event, and quickly the numbers. How many attendees? How big is this?
We generally have around 37,000 attendees over the course of the 3 days. So it's an incredibly large event and a very exciting time in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in retail or retail real estate, it's really the place to be for those 3 days. And Stephanie, so what's new? What should people expect maybe be a little different this year?
This year we have an exciting lineup of speakers. We have Michael Strahan, Damon John, and Jessica Fleiss, who, as she founded Rent the Runway. I'm sorry, it's Jennifer Fleiss. That's my fault. I keep calling her Jessica. And we also will be showcasing the Innovation Exchange, which will have roughly 24 different tech companies who are in the retail and retail real estate space, which will be anything from kind of the 3D space to work in to 3D mirrors and things that can be incorporated in dressing rooms, to artificial intelligence helping you to shop and pick your items out.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, and where is this? Which hall?
This will be in just the large hallway between Central Hall and North Hall. So it'll be the grand lobby.
Okay. What's going on for entertainment?
Other than the keynote speakers, there will be the usual lineup of parties and get-togethers where people can chat and hear great music and eat great food. Our foundation will be doing their annual gala at the Fashion Mall there instead of in the Wynn Hotel where it has historically been. GGP has been kind enough to give us space. So it'll be a very kind of retail real estate experience for the attendees of that event.
Yeah. Well, you know, if you really listen to the press, Stephanie, retail's dead. So how is this event so big this year?
Well, retail's not dead, despite what the headlines say. In fact, it's like anything, it's in the process of an evolution. You know, we have seen a lot of announced store closures last year. We've seen a few this year. You know, unfortunately, Toys R Us is going through liquidation, but that was due to their leveraged buyout issues and their debt load. But there's a lot of new and exciting retail coming to the front, and there's a lot of new experiences coming to these locations. So retail's not dead, it's just changing, and it's changing with demographics. The way that millennials shop is different than the way that baby boomers shop, and the industry is responding to that.
Yeah, and I guess you'll have a lot more of these kind of experiential tenants at the event this year, right?
Absolutely. We are really trying to incorporate as broad a spectrum of potential tenants as we can, and the future technology. You know, one of the things that we face is the pace at which technology changes. And so we want to showcase that, and we want to share it with people so that they can incorporate it into their properties and their businesses.
Yeah. And I don't know if maybe this technology is out there, but I was in a store the other day and I thought, why don't I have an app on my phone that when I walk in the store, it tells me where every product is in the store so I can run around. Does that exist yet?
Well, you know, the geolocator type of service is definitely out there. It is progressing and getting better. And, I think you're going to start to see retailers incorporating that, so that it's not just where is the product, but a little bit like when you use your grocery card and it gives you the coupons for the items that you buy most. It'll be able to kind of tell you, here's what you typically have bought in the past. Would you like to buy more of that? I think that's part of where technology is headed with the shopping experience.
Yeah, well, it should be. I want to get in the store and be able to pick 3 items and have it direct me right to the items. I was in a grocery store with my son when he was younger, and he said, "Dad, you don't know where anything is in this store, do you?" I said, "No, son, I don't." He said, "When's the last time you were in the store?" I said, "Well, that would have been when I got married." But they were glad to see me. You know why, Stephanie? I went down the aisle that had these freezers on each side. As I walked down, they lit them up as I walked down the aisle. It was magical. So what's new for attendees, or not what's new, what are tips? It seems like, especially if you've been there in the past, maybe it's changed, or if you really want to get more out of this show. It's so busy, there's so much going on. What are some tips for attendees?
Well, this year there are actually some great professional development sessions, and they cover everything from public policy to lessons learned from the hurricanes last year. We saw all of our members and those communities coming together. So there's some great opportunities to learn just some new information that can be applied to their everyday business. Obviously, the information exchange, the younger participants can go to the professional talent development area and get some resume writing tips and network with people. So I think it's just going to be a great time to network with people and see what's new and exciting and the future of the industry.
Yeah, it's an incredible event. Are there any deals for students or veterans or anything?
There is a student discount. I'm peeking to see if I have it in front of me. I don't, but there is a student discount. There's also there's a student competition that is put on through Cornell University, and I think we have a dozen different universities participating in that this year to come up with the center of the future. So there's a great opportunity to see what these young minds are doing and what their thoughts are on the future of the industry.
All right. Well, what's your closing thoughts, Stephanie, for the commercial real estate industry around the country about RECon?
It's a great experience. It's a great opportunity to network with people. It's obviously a big deal-making conference or event, but it's a great opportunity to hear from different sectors and different people about anything that touches the industry, from tax reform to technology to whatever future lies ahead of us. So it's just a great opportunity to learn from peers and meet people and have a great time in Vegas.
Be there or be square. Stephanie, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, and thank you for joining us around the country. Let us know what you think. Retail is certainly a changing world and an exciting one. I always come back to real estate, retail, thinking that retail is really good real estate. It's really well located, and that means there's a lot of opportunity when there are changes going on in the market. So let us know what you think. Connect with us on your favorite social media, and be sure and join us next week. We'll have another great show. Until then, be sure you always lead, learn, and laugh, and join us for America's Commercial Real Estate Show.